kids' fathers and
No.
their involvement? And
Well, there is no
there is
involvement.
no involvement.
And so I don't talk much about that because then I would be talking about their lack of involvement.
Right.
And that would be too much talking. So there is no involvement. And I don't really, they're not on the show, obviously.
Yeah.
They're not really even around. And they're welcome to be around, just to clarify for the record. They're welcome to be around on their, at their will and leisure. My kids are all big enough and old enough to and able to have their own relationships and do their own things. So it's not about me at all. It's just,
What a loss for them.
I feel like that too.
Kimora Lee Simmons believed she was making a confident return to the spotlight, but instead she walked straight into controversy. After publicly calling her ex-partners and the fathers of her children deadbeats, she likely didn't expect such a strong reaction. The response came quickly and without mercy. Russell Simmons pushed back, denying her claims and saying he paid her tens of thousands of dollars every month for more than 20 years. Just when people thought things couldn't get worse, a shocking new allegation suddenly surfaced and took the drama to another level.
Russell Simmons was very, very upset. Tears upset. And I don't want to tell your business today, Russell. I'm just keeping it 100, man. And to see that type of foul ball that was going on at the time, I know, Russell. You want to come up here and hang out with Birdman?
Funk Master Flex shocked many people when he made a bold claim involving Kimora Lee Simmons, Birdman, and Toni Braxton. According to him, Kimora was secretly involved with Birdman while she was still married to Russell Simmons. This rumor quickly spread online and left fans asking a question no one expected. Could Kimora have played a hidden role in the sudden end of Birdman and Toni Braxton's short-lived marriage? The internet immediately began connecting old dots and revisiting moments that once seemed harmless. The drama grew after Kimora appeared on a podcast and spoke openly about her personal life. She accused her ex-husbands and the fathers of her children of being mostly absent. Kimora said she has been the main parent to all 7 of her children and claimed she handled everything alone. Her words did not sound like simple frustration. Instead, they sparked a public reaction that turned into a full-blown dispute. Russell Simmons, her first husband, responded quickly and strongly. He rejected her statements and blamed Kimora for the distance between him and their daughters. In a long message, Russell said he supported Kimora financially for nearly 20 years, sending around $50,000 every month. He described himself as her close friend and even claimed he played a major role in the lives of her other children. Russell also accused Kimora of taking his stock and said she threatened to block him from seeing their daughters if he ever took the issue to court. He ended by reminding the public that every situation has more than one side. Kimora did respond, but only to certain parts. She focused on Russell mentioning their daughters and said they were grown women, calling his statements lies. She also questioned why Russell was speaking from far away while living in a country without extradition. However, she did not deny receiving the monthly money and stayed silent about the stock accusations. Her selective response raised more questions than answers. Things became even messier when Funk Master Flex added a new layer to the story. He claimed Kimora dated Birdman during her marriage to Russell. Kimora and Russell were married from 1998 to 2006 and share 2 daughters. While their divorce was said to be due to differences, real public tension did not surface until 2023. That year, one of their daughters posted a Father's Day message praising her mother but leaving Russell out. Russell replied with a spiritual message suggesting fathers are often unfairly blamed. Soon after, Kimora accused Russell of being abusive and shared a clip showing him yelling at their daughter. Russell apologized and said he lost his temper, but Kimora was not convinced. She later said Russell exaggerated his role as a parent and made it clear she views herself as a single mother. One of their daughters, Aoki, supported Kimora and shared recordings of Russell yelling during calls. She said his behavior had changed and frightened her. Later, Russell posted another apology, saying he loved his daughters deeply and was sorry for yelling. Despite this, the situation remained tense. Fans then remembered an old Instagram post from 2014 where Birdman shared a photo with Kimora and called her the love of his life. At the time, it caused whispers, but nothing was confirmed. Now, with Flex's claim, that post looks very different. People are now wondering if whatever happened between Kimora and Birdman also affected Birdman's relationship with Toni Braxton. Toni and Birdman had a complicated romance that began in 2016. They broke up, got back together, and even got engaged. Toni once spoke highly of Birdman, but the relationship eventually fell apart. Years later, rumors claimed they married secretly, but that marriage reportedly ended within 48 hours. With new allegations resurfacing, fans believe the full story may be far more complicated than anyone imagined. Toni Braxton eventually cleared the air on Instagram, saying she and Birdman were not married and never had been. She explained that they were both single and asked people to stop spreading false stories. That statement should have ended the rumors, but instead, it opened the door to even more questions. This is where Funk Master Flex stepped in and added a surprising new twist to the conversation. According to Flex, Kimora Lee Simmons allegedly had a romantic connection with Birdman while she was still married to Russell Simmons. Flex claimed that money played a role, suggesting Birdman had more financial power at the time. He also said Russell was deeply hurt by the situation. Online gossip went even further, with some people claiming Kimora and Birdman were involved on and off for nearly 10 years, from around 2004 to 2014. If that timeline is even partly true, it means their alleged relationship overlapped with Kimora's marriage to Russell and possibly other serious relationships as well. That idea has led many to believe Kimora may have kept Birdman close for years while both of them moved through marriages, breakups, and engagements with other partners. Some fans think this long-running connection could explain the strange and sudden end of Toni Braxton and Birdman's rumored 48-hour marriage. While none of this has been fully proven, the timing has caused people to question what was really happening behind the scenes. After Kimora and Russell divorced in 2006, Russell's public image changed dramatically. Over the years, more than a dozen women accused him of serious sexual misconduct. Russell denied the claims, but reports later said he agreed to settlements totaling around $8 million in 2023. According to those reports, the money has not yet been paid. Around the same time the accusations gained attention, Russell left the United States and moved to Bali, Indonesia. Since Bali does not have an extradition agreement with the U.S., his move raised even more suspicion and criticism from the public. Following her split from Russell, Kimora entered a long-term relationship with actor Jimin Hoon-soo. They never married, but they shared a son together. Their relationship lasted about 5 years and ended in 2012. At the time, their breakup did not cause major headlines and seemed calm compared to the drama surrounding her other relationships. Later, Kimora married former investment banker Tim Leissner in 2014. They had 2 children together, but their relationship eventually fell apart. Their separation became public in 2022, adding another chapter to Kimora's complicated personal history. Each relationship seemed to bring new questions, especially as past issues resurfaced. Recently, Kimora reignited public discussion about Russell during a podcast interview, where she shared her frustrations once again. As expected, public opinion is sharply divided. Some listeners believe her anger comes mainly from financial pressure. One commenter suggested Russell was not a bad person, but Kimora wanted more financial support, pointing out how expensive life can be. Others strongly disagreed with that view, focusing on Russell's past accusations and behavior. Many critics argue that Russell pursued Kimora when she was very young and he was much older, which already created an uneven power dynamic. They also question why, if he was innocent, he chose to leave the country instead of staying to defend himself and fight for a closer relationship with his children. To them, his actions speak louder than his words. This brings the focus back to Birdman. Was his connection with Kimora about real feelings, or was it tied to wealth, status, and lifestyle? And if Russell truly paid $50,000 every month for nearly 20 years, is it fair to label him as an absent or irresponsible parent? These questions remain unanswered, and every side of the story seems to have gaps. At this point, the truth feels layered and complicated. Kimora's story, Russell's response, and Flex's claims all paint different pictures. What is clear is that there is more beneath the surface than what has been publicly shared. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you believe Kimora is being fully honest, or do you think important details are still being left out? Share your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.